All right, so I understand there's some typos in Schoology. I will go in and change it. I was quickly trying to get something up because my computer crashed. And so I added a election discovery ed for today. And then, this is Thursday I'm talking about. And then I also added the study island. So if you are at home and you're a virtual learner, you can log in during class time to Study Island and take the challenge with us, and that's the review. If not, it's not a big deal. You can just do the self-paced one. You'll have until Monday to finish. Those of us who are face-to-face learners are going to be virtual tomorrow, and so we have an activity that we're going to do, vocabulary activity, and I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how easy it is to get this done. So, first I want you to take a look at our vocabulary. After our test on Monday, Tuesday we will begin Unit 4. These are the vocabulary words that you'll need to be familiar with. Ethnicity, nationalism, assimilation, supranational organization, transportation corridor, peninsula, standard of living, literacy, factors of production, monumental architecture. So we quickly look at those words, and then I'm going to tell you the assignment that we have to do. So you will receive a piece of paper today that looks like this. It's got 6 sides to a cube, and on the back it's telling you what you need to put on the cube. First of all, before you cut it or try to fold it, complete all sides, 6 things. And it doesn't matter which block you're in, just each one of these needs to have it. So I'm going to choose a word, and I'm going to define the word in another block. I'm going to use a synonym, I'm going to use an antonym, then a visual representation, and that means I'm not going to put any words or symbols on that picture. And then I'm going to use my vocabulary word in a sentence. So that creates my 6 sides. Then I'm going to cut it out, and what you'll do is on Tuesday, on Monday, after your test, you'll bring that in, and then you'll come up here to this document camera, and you're going to present your image, okay? So I'm going to do an image. I'm going to pretend like I've completed my whole sides, but I'm not going to tell you what my word is, but I'm actually going to just show you how wonderful my artwork is, because my artwork is so good. It's usually the envy of all my students. This is like museum-worthy artwork here. As you can see, look at all that kind of stuff. This is beauty. I know that sometimes when people look at my art, they just cry because it's so beautiful. This is like, someone will probably pay a lot of money for this. So you will do, so this is the visual side. So based on the 6 sides, this is a visual representation of my vocabulary word. You're going to come in and you're going to zoom all the way in on that. This is so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. All right, and then you're going to try to guess. The rest of the class is going to try to guess what the vocabulary word is based on your drawing. Now, let's look at the vocabulary words again. Based on this, what do you think my vocabulary word is? Raise your hand when you think you know. Let's close while I have this going on, please. Thank you. Closed. Closed. Thank you. What is the vocabulary word based on my wonderful artwork? Bailey. Corridor. Transportation corridor. Exactly. So even though my artwork wasn't, museum worthy, you could still figure out, based on the definition, what my visual representation vocabulary word was. Is that correct? Okay, so now I'm going to show you. So you'll complete all sides, and I'll just put transportation corridor, transportation, I think I spelled that right, corridor, and then each side will get filled out. Then this is the part that sometimes tricks you guys up. So the key to doing this is to make sure that every single line gets a nice hard crease fold. Okay, so if you cut it out first, you're pretending now that this is completely filled out. Don't cut it before you fill it out, because it becomes almost impossible to fill it out once it's small. Okay, and then you also lose the instructions that are on the back of the page. So don't cut until you've completely filled it out, and or at least make a photocopy or a picture of the instructions that are on the back before you begin to cut, because once you cut, it's really difficult to read the instructions. So you'll get a copy of the vocabulary words. You'll get a copy of this little box. I mean, of this, the box with the instructions on the back. And you will bring it back on Tuesday. While I'm trying to cut and talk at the same time, are there any questions? Any questions? Okay. So I'm just cutting along the lines. It doesn't have to be neat, but you do need to make sure you don't cut off these tabs, because then your box won't fold properly. But I'm going to show you, and it's not going to be the neatest because I want to show you that you can take your time and do a beautiful drawing. You can do colors and make it really nice, or you can just quickly get it done to be finished. It's not, the purpose of this is not to tax you into doing something that's way too impossible on your day of remote. But I'm just starting here. I'm just folding everywhere there's a line. And as you see, I'm not being real scientific or neat about it. I'm just folding everywhere there's a line. And then once you do that, it really becomes really clear to see how to put the box together. Now, most of you probably have done this before, so it's not new, but if you haven't, some of you are like, I'm not good at drawing, I'm not good with, arts and crafts for hands. Yeah, well, I'm not the best either, but as you can see, you can see that I've missed one. It becomes obvious if you look at it. All right, so if you put all these together and all the tabs just go inside, if you put them all together, and what I do, and some people use glue, I don't use glue. I just use tape. Okay, so I have a little tape here. So, but anyway, as you can see, it's pretty quickly, if you fold it, it pretty quickly will almost, form itself into a cube. Are there any questions about that? Now, I put tape over it just because I feel like whatever. It seems pretty easy to do. You might not, if you don't have the clear tape, you might not want to put it on top of your image, but I just tape it. And the sharper you make your folds, the tighter the box itself will be. So, fix that. The tab kind of serves as an enforcement to kind of keep it square. That doesn't look as square, but like I said, it doesn't have to be the perfect square. It just needs to be put together, and so you don't smudge it. So you might, if you're drawing or using crayons or colors, you might want to let it dry first, and be aware that the tape will smudge your picture. So, oops, I'm stuck. All right, so that's not the best. This isn't the best one. Certainly not the worst one I've done. But the point is, and see, I'm going to kind of put this one lightly over because I don't want it messing up my picture. All right, not the best cube, but it's a cube nonetheless. So you'll come in, you'll have, this side is the one we want to focus on, but I will look at all sides, obviously, and you'll just bring it in here, and obviously transportation corridor. Now, because I'm showing you this one as an example, I don't want you to use this one. But based on all of the other words, you'll get to choose any of these that you want. If you are my Tag Pre-AP classes, I'm going to say that you cannot do standard of living, literacy, and obviously transfer, or in Peninsula. So if you're in my Tag Pre-AP class, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those I'm going to take out. And everyone else, you can do any of them except for transportation corridor, the one I just showed you. Are there any questions about that? Okay.